Good afternoon. I am Miss Brewer, your student's math teacher. We are wrapping up our unit on ratios, and we'll be taking our CA5 this week on unit rates, percents, negative numbers, unit conversions, and we're also reviewing some things that we've already talked about, exponents. Moving forward, we are going to get into absolute value and learning about all four quadrants of the coordinate plane and solving problems with those and inequalities. Moving forward from that, we are looking at May 6th as the date that your student will be taking their math map test. I'm sure your students have excitedly shared with you that they do get to use calculators in sixth grade math. So the most helpful thing that you can do for your student is helping them understand that when we're doing math, they have to slow down and really read those problems. The problems we're looking at aren't simply asking them to add or subtract something. They have to be able to read those problems and understand from that, do I need to add? Do I need to subtract? Do I need to multiply? Do I need to divide? We showed tremendous growth on our iReady scores. I am so proud of this brilliant group of students we have. And as always, thank you for all you do.
Ms. Brown Hudson. I teach science and social studies here at Tremont Academy. We have currently wrapped up world religion with social studies, and now we're into science, where we're talking about force and motion. We are also talking about Newton's three laws. We will eventually get into Project Lead the Way, where we'll be talking about and building cars and doing car engineering. It has been a delight interacting with your children, and we will continue to keep them engaged and learning a lot. Thank you.
Hi, this is Miss King. I teach English language arts, writing at Trent Lott Academy. We are learning about analogies and word relationships, connotation and denotation, and argument writing for this 9 weeks. We will be reviewing narrative writing at the end of February, beginning of March. We do have some Holocaust activities that we're doing with the reading classroom. Just a reminder to set those end of year conferences or second semester conferences, so we can discuss growth with your child. And you can email me at kking@pgsd.ms if you have any questions. Thank you.
Hey parents, this is Ms. Howell. Want to remind you to call us to set up a conference or email, text, school status. Those are all the different ways that you can get in contact with us. You can also call the office and they will let us know that we need to call you. Ways that you can help our kiddos at home is by helping them, making sure that they're reading every night for about 30 minutes at least. They have AR books. They have a novel study that's posted in their Google Classroom. And they also know how to access online books for reading material. If you need to contact us about a problem or anything happening in our classroom, for example, right now we're discussing the Holocaust in reading. That's our unit for the third term. And the kids might be coming home with some rather interesting or shocking information that they're learning about World War II. It's tied into the topics that we're covering, which are point of view, seeing things from a character's point of view. So we talk a lot about that. We're also going to be comparing and contrasting genres. So comparing nonfiction with fiction or sci-fi with fantasy, things like that. In reading, we'll also be discussing the difference between reading a book, literature, and watching a movie. So different media vices. How are they different? Even if it's on the same content. What is different about reading versus visual, like the movie? But the more interesting thing they might be talking to you about are the events of World War II and, Hitler and the Jews being persecuted. So keep in mind that we are answering questions, trying to be honest with our kids at the same time. That information that comes home to you, if you have any questions, just please call us or me. I have no problem with that. If you need anything else from us, please let us know. They have a study guide that they are working on for this term, and they that will be due March 11th, right before our term ends on March 14th. So on March 11th, their big study guide will be due. If you have any other questions, like I said, please let us know. Thank you.
Good morning. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Randy Kirksey, inclusion teacher for 6th grade reading here at Trent Lott. I assist 4 different teams with the reading classes. I assist Ms. Howell, Ms. Pierce, Ms. Banks, and Ms. Newton. If you have a student in any of these reading classes, I am there in the classroom to assist the teacher each day. I also assist the teachers with providing individual and small group activities in my classroom when needed. Many times, students will need individual or small groups in order to learn skills that they are having difficulties with. On those occasions, I take those children or students to my classroom where we conduct activities that will help them with their skills. I also provide tutoring services on those days for reading tutoring in the afternoons. Many times, I also provide assistance to students when they are taking their CAs and DAs. I provide them with small group as well as individual sessions in which they can go to my classroom and take the test without being in the larger group. If any time you need assistance or would like to speak with me about your student, or if I can provide assistance with your student, please let me know. You may contact me through the main office here at Trent Lott.